Now, Friday Night Blitz on KEZI 9 News.
We're the Harrisburg cheerleaders, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz! Yeah!
Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Jake Sivan. He is Mike Scio. We are 1 week deeper into the state playoffs, quarterfinals for classes 5A through 1A, but we'll start in 6A, where it's the round of 16, and where 4th-seeded Sheldon entered its game tonight against 13-seed Oregon City, averaging more than 42 points per game.
It's just not the Irish's offense that's carried the team. Sheldon hasn't given up more than 2 touchdowns to an opponent in 6 weeks, Jake.
Irish taking on the Pioneers. Very chilly night at Dennis Ludwig Field. The heaters were out on Oregon City's sideline, not on Sheldon's sideline, though. Maybe that tells the story of the game.
Yeah.
Irish were ready to play. Up 14-7. That was 4th and 9. Kellen Strom runs it in for a score. It's 21-7. 21-14 now, but the Irish absolutely dominate from there. Second quarter was all Sheldon. Strom to Isaiah Cartwright makes it 28-14. Next, Oregon City offensive play. Pass is tipped, and it's picked off Jackson Johnson,
Tip drill.
the coach's son, with the interception. So the next Sheldon play, Strom to Dylan French, touchdown Irish. It's 35-14.
No tip drill.
No trip drill needed on that one. And this is the next Oregon City play. The ball is stripped and recovered by Kellen Strom. The Irish get it back. Can you guess what play this is going to be?
Oh, I could guess.
It's not actually the next play, but it's a few plays later on the ensuing
It's
drive.
the next one they're seeing.
Exactly. It's Pavel Specht. The route is on. That made it 42-14. After another Oregon City interception, this is still the second quarter, Kellen Strom scores another touchdown. He had 4 passing touchdowns and 4 rushing touchdowns. Irish win 56-34. They'll play Sherwood next week in the quarterfinals.
West Albany hoping to pull off the big upset over top-seeded Central Catholic up in Hillsboro. Cameron Scarlett is going to appear often in this highlight reel. That hamstring seems more than fine, taking off 80 yards for the Ram TD. After a Bulldog 3-and-out, this is the first offensive snap for CCHS. Scarlett spins out of a tackle, cuts it out and down the sideline, lets his blockers blaze the trail. 14-0 Central Catholic. West Albany then gifted 2 points later on, a rare Ram mistake on a punt. High snap, and the punter just boots it out of the end zone to save a game-changing TD, so it's 14-2 on the safety.
Well struck from the punter.
Exactly. Second quarter, it's 17-2 Rams. West Albany's Jeff Lacoste tries to make something happen, loses the ball in the process. Tyson Cooper comes up with it. 24-2 after the fumble return. Still in the second, 31-2. They kept piling it on. Scarlett from 15 yards away, another 6 on the board, and show us the scoreboard, 59-16. So the scenario for Sheldon looks like this. The Irish will play against Sherwood next week, and if the Irish win, they'll move on to play the winner of Central Catholic and West Lynn in the semis.
After beating Parkrose in the first round of the 5A playoffs, 3rd-seeded Springfield is back in the state quarterfinals for the 3rd consecutive year. Their opponent, 11th-seeded Wilsonville, a team that's allowed just 13.5 points per game. That's second fewest in 5A. Well, the Millers have a good offense, and today, offense topped defense. This game being played at North Eugene High. Springfield hasn't been in the semifinals since 1957. They can make it tonight. Trevor Watson ties the game up early at 7 apiece. There'd be a lot more from Watson. It's now 14-7 in the second. Watson to Nick Assam. Springfield goes up 21-7. It was 35-7 at the half, but Wilsonville's not out of it. Down 35-14. Charlie Stapleton, no relation to our Justin Stapleton, on the punt return as he picks up the ball, weaves through the defenders, and is gone. Pulls the Wildcats within 2 scores, 35-21. In the fourth quarter, it's now 35-28. Wilsonville trying to come all the way back to tie it up. The QB sneak from Connor Neville, touchdown. It's 35-35.
Wow.
But the Millers respond. They took a lot of blows, and they didn't go away. 42-35 after another Trevor Watson touchdown. It's 49-41. Springfield's up by 8 late in the game. Lane Hall, touchdown Wilsonville. It's a 2-point game. They've got to go for 2. Under a minute to play. This is the ball game. Hall will get the handoff, or will get the catch and is dragged down just short of the goal line. A huge stop for Springfield. Millers actually scored with 15 seconds left on the ensuing possession. They win 56-47. Millers reach the semis for the first time since the Dwight Eisenhower administration.
Great game here. The clash of the Spartans, Corvallis versus Marist for a chance to advance to the semis. Marist up 7-0 early in the first. Corvallis punting ball flies over Lance Peterson's head, tries to fall on it, squirts out. Trevorville picks it up, gets into the end zone. Marist up 14-0. Corvallis fighting back, though, still in the first. Peterson behind center, airs it out to the corner of the end zone. J.D. Laswell makes the great catch over the defender. Corvallis on the board, 14-7. That was the score at the half. In the third, Marist in the red zone. Quinn Cota throws to the back of the end zone. Dustin Jones-Phillips with a beautiful grab. Marist extends their lead 21-7, but Corvallis not going down without a fight. Peterson going deep. But take a look at this. It's going to be a jump ball. Hunter Matson comes down with the catch. He's off to the races. 85-yard touchdown pass. Corvallis cuts the lead to 7 again. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. After stopping Corvallis on fourth down, Marist knocking on the door. Cota on the keeper. Runs right, turns left, glides in to put the game away for good. Marist goes on to win a thriller, 28-14. And so the 5A semifinals are almost set. Marist will play the winner of Hermiston versus Liberty. That game was postponed until tomorrow. Springfield will take on John Mannion and undefeated Silverton for the right to play for the title.
In Class 4A quarterfinals tonight, North Bend rolls past South Umpqua, and Junction City's upset bid of top seed Gladstone comes up just short in overtime. So looking at the teams remaining in Class 4A, it will be Gladstone taking on Scappoose in one semi, while North Bend will have to wait until tomorrow to find out whether they'll play Phoenix or Mazama in the other. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we check out quarterfinal action from Class 3A and 2A. That's after the break.
And coming up later, we'll switch over to some college hoops, where the season officially underway today for the Ducks and Beaver men and women. We'll see you in a minute.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on KEZI 9
We're
News.
the Santiam Christian Eagles, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz.
We'll move on to the 3A quarterfinals and to the Santiam Christian Eagles. After beating Salem Academy last week, top-ranked and undefeated Santiam Christian is once again playing an opponent from its old league, the Pac West. This time, it's the Loggers of Scio.
Scio comes into tonight's game with just one loss this year to Siusla.
These two last played each other in conference last year. This time around, a little bit more on the line, a chance for a trip to the semifinals. First drive for Santiam Christian. Handoff to Tanner Butler. He gets wrapped up but shakes off the defender. 40-yard run, which set up this. Daniel Hendricks fakes the handoff, throws it up, and Ty Villers has it in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Eagles. They lead 6-0. Second quarter. Handoff to Mason McLean, and he's into the end zone. Eagles go up 13-0. Next possession for SC. It'll be another handoff, this time Brady Patterson and a little fly sweep. Eagles go up 19-0. End of the first half. Again, they go to Tanner Butler, and he has an icy little slide into the end zone. Looks like fun on a cold night. Santiam Christian up 27-0 at the half. Eagles go on to shut out the Loggers 42-0.
Fourth-seeded Harrisburg in a showdown at Corvallis High against 7-time state champ Dayton. First quarter, Harrisburg ball going for it on 4th and 6. Tell Jones. He moves over, connects with Hunter Sheldon. They get the first down and much more all the way into the end zone. 7-0 Harrisburg. Dayton couldn't get much going on offense. Lalo Vargas' punt is tipped, but Logan Newsom tries to recover it. He can't control it, and Dayton gets the ball back with a fresh set of downs. Pirates possession goes into the second quarter. On third down, Darren Ashley scrambles, keeping the play alive. He's going to throw. He sees somebody he wants to get to, but it's picked off by the Eagles quarterback, Tell Jones. Harrisburg marching now after Hunter Knox gets a first down on 2nd and 25. He finds the edge, takes it in for another Eagles touchdown. PAT no good, so it's 13-0 Eagles lead. To the third quarter, Dayton putting a drive together on 2nd and 8 from the 45. Darren Ashley's going to do it himself. The lead is just 13-7. Dayton with some life in this game, but the Eagles offense was able to keep drives going. They kept grinding the clock, and with less than 3 minutes remaining in the third, Gavin Ross extends the Harrisburg lead to 19-7. Two-point conversion was good, making it 21-7. Eagles add another one to seal the deal, and they win 28-7. So 1-3A semi is set. The Eagles of Harrisburg will play the Eagles of Santiam Christian next Saturday for a chance to play in the state title.
2A quarterfinals, Oakland up north playing Napa and Astoria. Napa wins 12-7, ends the Okers season. Central Lynn will play Hepner tomorrow at 1. If the Cobras win, they get Napa in the semis next week. All the 1A quarterfinals are tomorrow. Triangle Lake will play Camas Valley at 1 at Roseburg High. Yoncalla will play more than 430 miles away from home near the Idaho border at Adrian. And top-seeded Lowell plays at 6 against Sherman at Cottage Grove High School. That game originally was going to be tonight, was moved till tomorrow.